Is no contact the only way to get your ex back? My name is Coach Adrian, co-founder of the #1 website in the world on how to get your ex back, withmyexagain.com. This question of whether no contact is the only way to rebuild your relationship is one that I was just asked a couple of days ago, and it comes up all the time. The short answer is no. No contact is definitely not the only way to get your ex back. In fact, no contact is not the only way to rebuild a healthy relationship. Most people understand no contact as a set period of time whereby you will deliberately choose to not engage with your significant other, whether they reach out or not. I have been coaching individuals to repair broken love for close to a decade. And I can assure you that hundreds, if not thousands of individuals have indeed repaired broken love without a period of time where they didn't talk or where they ignored their significant other. The reality is that there are many situations where that is not possible because you live together or you work together or you have children together or you have a business together and you must communicate in some way, shape, or form. In other situations, you may have a group of friends where your lives are so intertwined that it's just impossible for you not to communicate with your significant other. The reality is, just choosing not to communicate with your significant other is not enough. That in and of itself is just the form. What you must do is understand why the breakup occurred. Be able to take steps towards managing your insecurities and your fears of losing this person forever. Not begging and pleading, not putting them on a pedestal, not acting desperate. And in order to do those three things, sometimes taking a step back can be very, very helpful. It's not absolutely necessary, but for many people, it is a way to make sure that they stay accountable to this process, that they don't get just sucked in and start interacting with their ex and thus being triggered in some way, shape, or form. Because when feelings are high, it is very easy for you to react or to seek their validation instead of focusing on those three key important elements of the breakup recovery process. So it is also important for you to note that no contact is not just a strategy or a technique. It is a mindset that needs to be nurtured where you are no longer acting as if you were in a relationship, acting madly in love, or acting as if you needed your significant other in order to be happy. Because that will push them away. You need to accept that the breakup has occurred. And your behavior needs to shift according to the reality of your circumstances in order to make sure that you can create the conditions for your significant other to understand what is at stake. Of course, you need to overcome that fear that you have, that they're going to move on, that they're going to find someone else, that they will never love you again. Yes, that needs to happen. But many, many other things need to happen in order to rebuild healthy love. And your significant other needs to see you in a new light. They need to understand that indeed you're not that person that they broke up with, that they can still be happy with you in the future, that they can still trust you no matter what has happened. For them to see you in that new light, change needs to occur. And it's not just the passing of time that will enable them to see you in that new light. You actually need to evolve. And most people overlook this step. They understand it theoretically, but they're not willing to actually do the work. They just want to skip to the good part when you reconnect, when you talk again, and when you're together. But that is short-sighted. If you skip that essential building block, foundation, your relationship has no chance. Even if you get back together, you're going to be watching my videos again a few weeks or a few months down the road because you haven't actually done the work. It's superficial. And I'm not about superficiality. I'm sorry. I want to help you build healthy love that has a chance to withstand the test of time. So, if you understand that, then you can make the right choice for you, for your exact situation, based on how the breakup has occurred, your ex's personality, the issues you had in your relationship, what you both aspire for moving forward. You can make that decision whether no contact is the right technique at this time, if this is something that you need to implement in order to be able to grow, to evolve, and to create the right conditions for you both to build something new. If you're unsure how to go about doing that, come to my next free live training session, where for over an hour to an hour and a half, we're going to continue to advance our understanding of this no contact mindset so that you can start to learn to make the right decisions for yourself. This is what coaching is about. It's not about me telling you exactly what to do. It's about you learning what the right next step is. You learning how to react to any situation in real time with your ex. If you want to learn how to develop that capacity, come to my next free live training. You will learn how to do that. If you feel like you need immediate support, you can book a private coaching session on my website, and it'll be my pleasure to schedule you in ASAP to make sure that I can be of support to you on your journey. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for letting me be part of your breakup recovery journey. Thank you for cultivating a healthy no contact mindset in this process of change and growth. And you are fighting the good fight.